Hello, Kate here, mynaturalhappiness.com, creator of the Seeds of Change program to help you go from hamster to happiness, founder of Reading School of Reiki. How are you? How are you getting on? Sending you such a big hug. I think everybody I've spoken to has had really amazing calm Zen days and then really shit times too. So just sending you a hug if wherever you are on that chain wave, I'm sending you a hug. I thought I would talk today about mindfulness and doing 5 minutes of mindful activity a day. It's something that's really helped me through this. And it's something that's quite simple and can be the hardest thing to do in the world sometimes when your mind is full of things. I know that I've got so many things that keep popping in my head from different directions, and to sort of have a mindful moment is amazing. So my loving challenge to you this week is to do something mindfully for 5 minutes. Just set a timer. If you manage a minute of it, it will help you beyond words. And what that means is when you're doing whatever it be, that you focus on just that thing. And you just keep training your thought back to that one thing that you were doing, whether it be washing up, and so your full attention is picking up the cup and washing the cup. Or if it's a mindful walk in nature, which is one of the things I love to do, is to get out in nature, and I'll have a bit of time where I'm like, yeah, with the head stuff, and then I will purposely focus on the walking mindfully for a set amount of time. And if I just focus on literally one step in front of the other and focus on the birds and the trees and the colours, it can make all the difference in the world. It's a simple technique, and it is so effective. I know that I'm finding it hard some days. And I know everybody is. I think I got myself into a big high that I might be able to hug somebody on Sunday, and my low crashed when I realised that I wasn't going to be allowed to hug anybody. 8 weeks since I've had human contact. If you are lucky enough, and I know that you may be thinking, I think everybody is wishing they could swap places with somebody. If you're lucky enough to be isolating with someone that you can touch, hug them so tightly, because it's been over 8 weeks since I've touched a human being. And so I've had that high and low, and the mindfulness has really helped me get through this. The other thing that's really helped me, and I would have broken it happily on Monday, I would have hugged my mum. My mum wouldn't hug me, and I would have hugged this one other person in the world that I know has been so self-isolating, and I would feel safe to hug them because they've been self-isolating, and they know obviously I haven't been anywhere or been in the shop or done anything, and they wouldn't hug me because they wanted to protect me because they'd been in shops, and they were stronger than me on Monday. If they'd have said yes, I'd have hugged them in a second. Anyway, so what they reminded me of, which I think is so important, and I will pass this on to you, and it's something I keep trying to remind myself in my weak points of just walking out in the street and hugging a stranger. I won't do that. Anyway, what they reminded me of is to make decisions today based on what my future self in 10 years' time would approve of. Because this too will pass. Whatever we're going through, this will pass. The plague of London didn't last forever. The Spanish flu didn't last forever. This too shall pass. And as hard as it is, and these two people, my mum the other person in the world that I would hug. My man. Oh. Who is like, Kate, you're on the vulnerable list. I'm going to self-isolate at home because I'm doing the shopping. I was like, okay. Anyway, they reminded me that actually it's not about the instant gratification of the hug right now. It's about making decisions that the person in 10 years that I will become would approve of. And that was a real grounding exercise to get back in the moment of what's important in the now. And that really helped me. So I hope that really helps you. I'm a specialist in mindfulness meditation. I'm a specialist in handling this. Well, this is new, but I know the stuff. And I've struggled. So my heart goes out to the people that don't have the natural tools and techniques. I'm allowing myself to feel the down because I know I can pick myself back up. And I know that part of it is about allowing the downs to come out so that you can move forward. If you have the tools and techniques to get yourself back up again. But just, making decisions that my 10-year future self would be proud of really helped me ground into not breaking the rules just yet. So, sending you a huge hug. I hope you enjoy your loving challenge of doing whatever it is that you are going to do mindfully for 5 minutes, because it could be it could be having a bath and reading a book, and actually reading the book and not having your mind go off in 3 different ways, or many different strands. It could be it could be mindfully sawing the wood for the log burner, whatever it is. Enjoy doing that. So I hope that helps. Sending you a massive hug. It's getting hard now, and to focus on the 10 years from now is a grounder, because actually it's about being alive in 10 years' time, and as shit as it is, that's the goal. That is the goal. So sending you a massive, massive hug, sending you so much love. I'm doing the virtual retreat again Friday evening, so if you want to come join. It is, again, pay what you want, because again, there are self-employed people that still haven't had any help, and there are people that are receiving full pay. So it is literally pay what you want, come and be in a safe space. You'll be in a safe space to cry, to laugh, to receive virtual hugs. It's not about feeling up to coming and joining. It's about joining because you know that it's having support, having love, having a safe space to say, do you know what, sometimes it's shit, because it is, and sometimes it's okay. And so many people I know are putting brave faces on for their families, and this is a safe, sacred space for you to release the brave face and to just be real. So do come and join if that's speaking to you, so you can have an opportunity to voice how you're really feeling. And if you just want to come and hear everybody else's stories, that's cool too. It's every week it's been different. Sometimes we've had lots of people on the call, and other weeks it's been one-to-one, and so that's been the way it's worked. So whichever way it works, it'll be lovely if you can join. Friday 5 p.m. for about an hour. And if you head to the Facebook page at My Natural Happy, you'll see links and information, or drop me an email on kate@mynaturalhappiness.com. Sending you so much love, sending you a massive hug. Hang in there, we've got this. This too shall pass. Sending you so much love. Take care. See you soon.